4 Emmerdale spoilers next week. Whoa! Buckle up, Emmerdale fans, because next week is going to be absolutely wild. We've got a murder investigation, betrayal, a surprise thief, and a shocking twist that could change the village forever. Yup, from Monday 9th June to Friday 13th June 2025, Emmerdale is turning up the heat, and no one is safe. Tracy Robinson finds herself accused of murder. But wait, is the real killer closer than anyone thinks? John Sugden's got a deadly secret, Kammy's caught stealing, Eve is put in danger, and Pollard, yes, Eric Pollard, drops a bombshell that has everyone talking. You do not want to miss this. And hey, if you're as obsessed with Emmerdale drama as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a spoiler-packed update. All right, let's dive into the 4 biggest spoilers shaking up the village next week. 1. Killer John Sugden schemes as Tracy Robinson comes under suspicion for Nate Robinson's murder. Right, so things are properly kicking off in the village. John gets pulled in by the police for a grilling about the day Nate disappeared. He's hoping he said just enough to keep the heat off himself, and, more importantly, to keep Kane out of the firing line now that they're family. Meanwhile, Sam Dingle's laying into Tracy Robinson for pointing fingers, and even Kane starts to think she might actually be behind Nate's death. Tracy's trying her best to stick up for herself, but no one's clocked the real twist. The actual killer's just married into the Dingles. While everyone's looking the other way, John's busy telling Kane not to stress, reckoning the police will soon move on. But behind closed doors, he's already cooking up a plan. Next day, the police rock up at Tuggill with a search warrant. Tracy's telling them it's a waste of time, until they find Nate's phone stashed in little Frankie's playhouse. She's completely shaken and gets taken down the station for questioning. Things get even weirder when she finds out there's no record of the removal bloke who took Nate's stuff. When Tracy gets home, she wastes no time confronting Kane, still thinking he had a hand in it. And just like that, it's war. The police later say they reckon Nate was killed the day he was meant to leave for Shetland. Tracy swears blind she was with Vanessa the whole time. But when she asks Vanessa to back her up, she's clearly rattled. And when the coppers turn up at Vanessa's, she's frozen, like a rabbit in headlights. So now, the pressure's on. Will Vanessa come through for Tracy, or leave her to take the fall? Oh, and if that's not enough drama, Tracy and Ruby Milligan get into it at the Woolpack. It all kicks off and ends with Tracy slapping Ruby right in front of everyone, with punters rushing in to split them up. So what sparked that row? Has John managed to stitch Tracy up for something she didn't do? Or is the truth about to come out too? Kammy Hadik steals from Home Farm after plea for help from oblivious Vinnie Dingle Vinnies in a right panic when he realises he's completely forgotten the anniversary of his and Gabby Thomas's first kiss. Desperate to make it up to her, he ropes in Kammy for a last-minute plan to save the day. The lads sneak into Home Farm to pull it off, but Cammy's blown away by all the posh stuff inside, and he spots Clemmy Reed's flashy new phone while they're there. Vinny tries to keep Kammy on track, reminding him why they're sneaking about in the first place. And to be fair, their plan works. Gabby's over the moon when she sees the romantic little setup Vinny's put together at the scrapyard. Proper, sweet moment for the two of them, totally smitten with each other. But while Vinny's busy being all loved up, Cammy's got other ideas. Turns out he's swiped Clemmy's phone and is already making moves to flog it. Meanwhile, Joe Tate's quick to start pointing fingers, thinking Billy Fletcher might be the one behind the missing phone. But how long before Kammy gets caught out? 3. Beowulf causes a dangerous situation for young granddaughter, Eve Dingle. Over at the Dingles, Mandy and Paddy manage to convince Bear to finally go see Liam about his sleepless nights. He's not too keen on the idea, but he gives in and heads off. When he gets back, he tells little Eve she can have some sweets, as long as she keeps stum about where he's been. She agrees, no questions asked. But when Bear heads out again, Eve gets a bit restless and starts poking about. She ends up finding his box of sleeping pills in the kitchen. Yeah, not good. Meanwhile, Mandy and Paddy have nodded off on the sofa without even realising. When they wake up and clock that Eve's been near Bear's pills, they absolutely freak. Has she taken any? No one knows, and now there's a proper panic on. The tension's high, and there's a real worry about what could have happened in those few quiet moments. Now, while that drama's bubbling away, Vinny's got his own crisis going on. He completely forgets the anniversary of his and Gabby's first kiss. Big mistake. So, in classic Vinny fashion, he ropes in Kammy to help throw something together last minute. The two of them sneak into Home Farm to grab a few bits, and Cammy's jaw drops at how fancy it is. But then he spots Clemmy's flash new phone, and you can tell the wheels are turning. Vinny manages to pull off a proper, lovely surprise back at the scrapyard. Candles, fairy lights, the lot. Gabby's chuffed, totally swept off her feet. But Kammy? Yeah, he's already plotting. Turns out he nabbed Clemmy's phone while they were at Home Farm, and now he's lining up to flog it. Meanwhile, Joe Tate's already getting suspicious, and reckons Billy might have nicked it. But how long before someone clocks it was Kammy all along? 4. Eric Pollard shocks Kerry Wyatt with a big decision. Kerry pulls out all the stops to throw Pollard a big surprise for his 80th, hoping to lift his spirits and bring a bit of joy back into his life. But just when everyone's in a celebratory mood, he drops a bombshell. He's thinking about selling his house. That proper knocks Kerry sideways. After all the effort she's gone to, hearing that he might be moving out leaves her with more questions than answers. Is he thinking of leaving the village for good, or just looking to make life a bit easier with something smaller? Thing is, it's not come out of nowhere. Pollard's been having a tough time lately. He's had a few falls and it's taken a toll on him. He's been trying to stay independent, but with Parkinson's, even he's had to admit he needs a bit of help now and then. Selling the house could be him trying to take control, make a change on his own terms. But it's got everyone wondering, what's next for Eric? Is this just a fresh start? Or is he slowly saying goodbye to the life he's built in the village? Right, if you thought this week's Emmerdale spoilers were mad, next week's shaping up to be even more explosive. We've got murder suspicions, secret thieves, a missing phone, and a beloved villager making a life-changing decision. Honestly, it's like every corner of the village is hiding something. Is Tracy being set up? Will Kammy get caught with Clemmy's phone? And what's really going on with Pollard's big move? Too many questions, not enough answers. For now. So, if you're loving all the twists and turns, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single moment of Emmerdale chaos. Got a theory on who's really behind Nate's death or what Pollard's planning next? Drop it in the comments. We want to hear your take. Cheers for watching, and we'll catch you next time for more drama from the Dales.